Hey y'all, how you doing? I hadn't done this in a while. Not this month yet anyway. So, hey. Let's see if it works. Like that. Oh, it wants to be funny now. There we go. Ah. At least something works. Let's start the shenanigans early. Oh. Hi Mateo. Hi Regina. Hi Diana. Good to see y'all. I did send the link to the besties, but I don't know if they'll be in here or not. So what's everybody working on? I made some herbal tea into sweet tea. So I used six bags of herbal tea for a gallon of sweet tea. And I used a bunch of, hey Mandy. I used a bunch of fake sweeteners, some like, it's kind of like, is a generic form of Equal from Walmart. And I took a bunch of packets of it and sweetened my tea since I can't have none of that there sugar. Or regular sugar messes with me. Hey, Swan Hook, good to see you. And I got Will's blanket here. I figured I would try to keep up with chat. Hey, Angela, how are you doing? I know you had your surgery recently, but I seen you in chat, so I figured you were okay. Oh, hello, Jean. Good to see you, Andrea. Shenanigans, yes, can be fun. Tune into the shenanigans. Tonight, I just feel like crocheting and chatting with y'all and checking in with everybody since I hadn't done a live this month yet. It's almost the end of the month and I hadn't done one. And I done 2 or 3 of them last month. Hi there, Serena. Oh, good. Okay. Hi, Robin. Good. I'm glad you're good. I'm having a good stomach day, if that makes any sense. You said eating cheesecake. Oh. I have been making granny squares. How are you doing? I'm good. I'm finished up what I was trying to do with the sweaters today, and so the next phase is the last rows of black, and then the finishing work. So I should have those done probably this week, by Sunday at the latest. Hey Jenny, good to see you. I wish I could be eating cheesecake. I love cheesecake, but it don't love me. It makes me feel sick. Yep. Yeah, yesterday was touch and go. Hi, Patricia. Yeah, yesterday was a little touch and go. I had to take a nausea medication to get my stomach to chill. But that's life after gastric bypass. You never know what day your stomach's going to be on the strike, and what day you're going to have a good stomach day. And today was a good stomach day. So, but I think one of my mental health medications may be driving my appetite, and so I've been eating more than I probably should be, more frequently, and I'm a little. I something to talk to her about. So I'm wondering if my new medication is driving my appetite because I seem to be getting hungrier more often now that I'm on this new medication. And I really didn't need a medication that would make me do that. That's the only side effect I can note that I've had noticeable of the new medications. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad to be getting these cardigans done. I think having her tell Will to hold her cardigan was a mixed blessing because I could refer because I didn't keep notes on hers. I usually keep notes on stuff I make people, but I guess I didn't keep any notes on hers, so I didn't know that I only needed 22 rounds of the each half, and so I counted them and I was like, oh, okay, I'm just messing with the colors to make them unique. Today was the weather, yeah. Yeah, we had a little short bout of storms earlier and gave us a little rain and cooled things off. But I wouldn't say they were horrible storms. Will said it rained a good bit, which we actually needed here. So my van needed washing, so it needed to rain. I don't take it to the car wash. Yeah, it's painful. Arthritis is really painful when the storms come. Now that the storm is already blown through, I can tell my back feels better. So I know because I have that osteoarthritis, and once I saw the forecast and saw we were supposed to get some rain, that suddenly made sense why my back was hurting so bad. Because I hadn't overexerted myself yesterday. I know I didn't overexert myself yesterday. I did Sunday, but I didn't yesterday. So it didn't make sense for it to hurt yesterday. Because I bounce back fairly quickly these days. But yeah, that arthritis is bad. And I'm not supposed to take a whole bunch of ibuprofen. I have to take Tylenol, which doesn't always do the job that ibuprofen does. No. But I hadn't done as much as I meant to today with this. Where am I at with it? In the middle somewhere. Let's see where I'm at right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm making notes for these two. Mainly because these are size 1 to 2X. That's the size range these are, because I'm basing it on that one, and that one was a 1 to 2X. Because I'm wearing 2X's now. Most of my tops are 2X, and down from 5X. So and I believe Will's lady is about a 1X, and so it's still that fits me, but it doesn't it's not big on me. So that's how come I know it's between a 1 and a 2. Yeah, man got a free car wash. Yeah, because that's the only time it gets washed. I park it under a tree. What's going to happen while it's parked under a tree? Birds are going to have their business on it, and it's going to get sap on it from the tree. So yeah, there's no point in taking it to a car wash and then parking it right back under the tree. Why am I spending that kind of money doing that? What is the pink and black yarn behind you? Oh, this is that big twist rave. That's big twist rave. Yep. What color is that? Let me see. Seam Queen is the color. I think they've already discontinued this yarn. I don't understand why they do that. Thank you, Mandy. Video yours from about 2 years ago. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's yeah, 2 years ago. Man, Rhea just moved in here 2 years ago. Yeah, we sure did. We moved in here a couple of years ago. It's hard to believe it's been that long, but it has. It has. It works for me too. Yeah. Yeah. I can. I think as long as I'm not constantly taking it every day like I used to take it. I used to take like 6 to 8 ibuprofen a day just to function, and I don't have to do that anymore. Um, just on occasions where my hip hurts too much or my back hurts too much, or I get twinges in my legs because of the lymphedema. My legs are down a whole lot, but I get muscle spasms and twinges of pain in my legs still. So yeah, ibuprofen would, most of the time I just kind of go through it, just breathe my way through it and try to take my mind off the pain, to keep from having to take pills, because you don't want to become a pill head. So I just try to, if I can distract myself from it, then I'm usually fine. It just depends on how bad the pain is. The only pain that I really have trouble distracting myself from is kidney stone pain. That's the pain that really just, you know, gets bad. Hey, good to see you. Yarning for a smile. You're gonna have to help me with a first name there. I'm better if I know folks' first name. I usually can remember from live to live a person's real first name if they have a screen name like that. I usually remember. So where's everybody? I know that Serena's in Canada, but I'm I know that Angela is in Tennessee. Where's everybody else from? I didn't look to see how many folks. Oh, let's see. We got 22 people. Okay. So we got some lurkers. Hello to the lurkers. Hope y'all are having a good night. Colorado. Oh, Kentucky and Michigan. Canada. Okay. I love my Canada people. One of these days I'll get up there. Kidney stones at the moment on. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ontario, Canada. Oh, okay. Awesome. Alabama. I don't think I think I've been close to Alabama. I think we went through Alabama when we went to Pensacola, Lord, about 11 years ago, when me and the boys. Oh, California. Yeah, when me and the boys went to Pensacola back in 2013, we actually went through Mobile, Alabama, is where it was. We went through there. You moved to New Mexico to wow from New Mexico to Pennsylvania. Oh, that's probably quite a culture shock there, Swan Hook. And I know you're in the UK, Mandy. Hey, Dawn, good to see you. Yeah, kidney stones suck. I've had them on and off for over 20 years. That's not fun. I'm hoping that now that I'm not on Topamax and that my diet has completely changed from what it was when I started all that maybe I can dodge. I got one in my right kidney that hadn't dropped out yet. I had that attack earlier this month. Um, but it'll drop when it's meant to, and it's a small one. They said it's only 4 millimeters, so I might be able to pass it. Exactly, just as bad as having a baby. Absolutely. My babies were both over 8 pounds apiece, and they didn't hurt me like a kidney stone. It's a whole nother level. Oh, yours are genetic. Okay. Heck, mine probably are too. I don't know. But I don't eat a lot of fried foods anymore. I don't there's hey Rebecca, good to see you. Yep. You'd rather have a baby. Well, no, then you got to feed them and clothe them and take care of them for, well, in my case, sometimes 32 years. Hi, Connie. Good to see you. And Sandy and Teresa. Good to see y'all. Well, count yourself lucky if you've never had one. They're not fun. Hey, Ruth. Good to see you. Yeah. Let's see if I can move this down just a little bit so I can. But I did. Oh, I am so sorry, Patricia. So you need a transplant. That's what you're saying. If you're in kidney failure, you need a transplant. Hello from West Virginia. Hi, Georgetta. We'll pray for you, Patricia. That's tough. Yeah, I don't wish them on anybody either. Not even people I don't like. Had a 9.5 pound baby and a 10 pound baby. Oh my goodness. Oh, was early. Wow. That's a whopper. I was when I was born, I was 9 pounds 1 ounce, and I was a month past due, according to what I was told anyway. Whether that's true or not, who knows? Hey, Natalie from Nova Scotia. Yeah, real pray for you, sweetheart. Let's see. Let me find my fancy pen. I got my list underneath the sweaters here. Don't worry. I threw them on something. If I can read my own handwriting. Ross Burnt. Okay. BERNDT. Okay, that's one of them names. I'm just going to say Patricia when I read the list. When I read it, I'll just say Patricia because I won't be able to pronounce that last name. Yeah. Well, hi there, Samantha Stewart. Good to see you. Hey, Sarah. Let's see my sweet Sarah all the time in the comments. It's good to see names that you only see in comments when you, depending on what, when you do a live. Where did my hook go? There it is. I generally don't need moderators, but I think my moderators are one's working and one's with her kids. So I'm good. I'm good. I don't need a moderator right now. There's 31 folks. If I had hundreds of people, maybe, but I don't. 6 feet tall and our fathers and grandfathers. Wow. Well, that explains why the babies were big, because y'all not little. Quebec. Hi, Marie. Good to see you. Don't worry about your stash. I agree, Rebecca. They'll be all right. Oh, thank you. This is one of my that's my little tattoo over there. That's just that's a heart and a shamrock. Oh, my Irish heart. That's before I took one of them ancestry DNA tests to find out that I'm mostly Scottish. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana, Samantha. I am in Louisiana, Northwest. This I'm using mostly. This is Premier Basics in the color Juniper. This is line brand. What's that? I got some down here. Basic Stitch anti-peeling in the color Two Pines. I got a bunch of it. I've had it for a long time. I just finally put it into, but this is Juniper and this is Cream in the Premier Basics. Yeah, I don't use a lot of fancy yarn. I don't have but just a little bit of fancy yarn. But I'm to the point where I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna start using the fancy stuff. Because once I get done with a couple of these cardigans, I'm gonna cake up my Malabrigo I got over here and make myself something. I got a whole bunch of Malabrigo in a Ziploc down here that was gifted to me earlier this year by a sweet lady named Claire from Florida. And took me forever to find the video because so much has happened since it was gifted. Your hubby got you more yarn as a surprise. Aw. Yeah, what a good hubby. Give him a hug from us, huh? Oh, yeah. It might be, Samantha. It might be the first time I'm seeing you in here. Yeah. Will's looking forward to his blanket, but he's been very patient because it was supposed to be Christmas last year. Now it might be Christmas this year. No, I don't care if I had to be up 20 hours in a day. This will get done. Hi, Diane. Good to see you. Northern Indiana. Yeah. I'm gonna use the fancy yarn, Connie. I'm just I want to get a few projects out and done before I cake it up because it's in hank form. I got the Malabrigo and then I got some Cascade over here that is calling my name too. I'm tattooed and I'm a mama, so there's Tat Mama, and then I was born in 73. I'll be 51 in October. And then we've always joked and called our dogs the Beg Brigade, which we lost Axel in April. my senior black lab. I lost him in April, but we still have our 8-year-old pit bull mix named Theodore. And hey, Sue, good to see you. And so it just happened to turn out to be Tat Mama 73 in the Beg Brigade, because Tat Mama 73 was already my Instagram tag. And so, I already kind of had that self-given nickname. And so I just incorporated Tat Mama 73 in the Beg Brigade because I knew I would be showing the dogs. So, yeah. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you. Your hubby's mom is from Austria. His dad is more Irish. Ah, cool. Yeah, and I have like 1% Bantu people. I told my school friend Mary Jane, I text her and I said, look, I'm 1% sister. She said, I knew you had some in there somewhere. I'm 1% sister. It is 8:37 here. Yep. I know when I was working in a call center, and one of the managers happened to be walking past me as I was on the phone with this lady, and she says, "I just know you a sister. I just know it." She said, "You got to be a lady of color. You're too sweet." And I said, "No, ma'am. I'm just as pale gets." And the gentleman, one of the managers, happened to be walking by, and he said, "Yeah." He said, "You's a white girl." I would have loved to seen his face when I found out I was 1% Bantu peoples. No, I've not tried mosaic crochet. That's some crochet acrobats. That's what I call crochet acrobats. No, I don't do that. And so, oh wow, you survived the '60s twice. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I hope y'all have fun here. I'm all the time full of jokes. So some of these jokes that are floating around in my head, I can't say out loud. Yep, I've seen you in the comments, and I appreciate that. There's a lot of people. I noticed that I have a lot of people that watch that never comment, but I can't say anything because I do that on other people's channels. I watch I watch a lot of other channels that I constantly forget to comment on. I'm watching the basement in case one of my buddies shows up because I sent them the link to it. So I'm looking, hoping that they'll pop in here. Because I put my phone, I'm using my phone to do the camera part because it's better. It's a better quality camera than my laptop. Ah, that's why you come here, because I was crazy. I saw a clip on Instagram the other day. It was a clip from Designing Women, the show Designing Women, and some, I forget what provoked the answer to that she gave, but she says we don't hide our crazy people around. We don't lock our crazy people up down here in the South. We bring them out and show them off. The only questions ever asked is which side of the family they on. Phone is charging, so I can't. Oh yeah. Use your fancy yarn. Make sure you swatch that. Oh, okay. Depending on the base, it will bloom when washed. I did buy some wool. I bought some fancy wool wash stuff. Um, yeah. Well, I still have to address the air conditioning in Johnny's room, but he's okay for now. He's getting the air from the living room air conditioner is going down the hall to his room. So, and plus he has a big box fan in there, and he's in the shady part of the house, so he's not uncomfortable in it by any means. Part of the YouTube. Oh, I don't know, Samantha. I don't know. I'll have to check that out when I'm done here. Hey, Marie. Yeah. Let's see. Let me switch something here. Got to go back over here and see. Go to this other screen and get into the chat from YouTube itself instead of just StreamYard. Then it offers to let me join the. Okay, let me pause that. No, manage. No, I don't need that. Let me see, Samantha. Let me see. Because I don't know. Sometimes I don't remember who all I'm subscribed to and who I'm not. But there you go. I guess I wasn't. Okay. There we go. Okay. I had clicked on it. Just a second. Yeah, I don't get a big audience on my live, so I don't always back over here. I'm just waiting on my laptop to catch up to me. Okay, darling. Well, we enjoyed having you here. You go get yourself some rest. Now you just being a pest. All right. I hate to do that, but you can't take over my live. Sorry. All right. Get anyone new in here? Okay. Oh, Kim's her name. Okay. Well, I'm glad to know her name's Kim because she never got it around to being able to tell me because somebody just kept talking. I had to put somebody in timeout. Let's see. Well, hi, Bettina. Oh, okay. Rectangle ones and oh yeah. Oh, this is the thing in my lap is a blanket. It's a corner to corner blanket. It will be a blanket. I'm just trying to I'm doing the increase stitches now, and then I'll do decreases soon. I'll start on the decreases. That seemed to take the longest when I was making JJ's. Yeah, we're not going to worry about Samantha. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Oh, also from Canada. I know. I wish y'all had a Joann's and a Hobby Lobby up there too. I don't understand why they don't. They're missing out on so much money by not being in Canada. But you know, Yarn Inspirations releases yarn in Walmarts up there. A lot of times, Walmarts and the Michaels up there before we get it down here. They did that with the Bitty Stripes, the Red Heart Bitty Stripes. They released it in Canada before they released it down here. Hey, Barbara, good to see you. So I don't know. Who knows what's behind a lot of those things that the yarn companies do. I certainly don't. I don't know anything about what they're doing. But I know that Mikey over there at the Crochet Crowd, he seems to have his finger on the pulse of things. They inform him about stuff before they and I think he tries to keep folks updated. And apparently Red Heart's fixing to come out with a neon yarn. I saw that. Quebec. Okay. Dream of Joint. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're in the UK, aren't you, Sue? Yeah, I know that we get a lot. You know, Mandy, I've always done things fast with my hands. I have never, even like back in the day when I was doing cashier stuff, I worked everybody else into the ground. I just, I've always been that way. Uh, no, I use I'm able to use 2 and 3 weights now, not the fingering weight, but I did manage to work with some sport yarn, which was the yarn that I used to make Eva's cardigan with, and it was marked as sport. So, and I would categorize it between a 2 and a 3, somewhere in the middle of those two. But I was able to work with that. Now, before the weight loss surgery and the 150-pound weight loss, I couldn't have done that. My joints wouldn't let me. But hey, Beverly. Hey, Carolyn. Um, so I wasn't able to work with those thinner yarns. But now that I've got the relief on my joints, and my hands just seem to be so much better than they were before the weight loss. I can work with the thinner yarns. So I can work between 2 and 3 weights, but that's as skinny as I get. I'm not going down to fingering or lace. I'm not going to push my luck. Hey, Kimberly, good to see you. Oh no, don't worry about what time you came. We've been here, what, 30 minutes? No, that's fine. I figured an hour, maybe hour and a half, just depending on the crowd. And we got some lurkers. I tried furl like hooks, the hooks that were very. Actually, I did try the ones that I have, and I still couldn't use them. I have a 5 millimeter furls hook. I think I have it put up right now. It's put up somewhere, but I still couldn't use it. The shaft's too long. Hey, crazy pink lady. The shaft on the furls is just too long. It's just too long for me. I can use Susan Bates hooks on some things, but not everything. But no, the furls hooks, no. No, I had a Llama Mama Kayla gave me one I hadn't really had a chance to play with very much. It's my working hooks are over there on a rolling cart. I'd have to move all this to get over there. That's why Will took Theo in there with him, because Theo was in a mood. Hey, Lynette, good to see you. Well, thank you. Thank you. This is one of my little stretchy, this is actually blue. It's coming up black, but it's blue. This is very dark blue. And then I got this little itty bitty tattoo way over here. It's really small. I've had that about 20 years. Most of my tattoos I've had a long time. These here on my shoulder, these are the newest ones. I got them in 2012. No, I hadn't tried. They have. I know I have. I've never seen that they had their own hooks. I'm about to dump everything over. I bought these from Michael's recently. These Susan Bates with the rubber hook. I hadn't had a chance to work with them yet, but yeah, that's a 6 milli right there. Let's see. I had to take that. I'm just going to cut that off, because if I take the whole sticker off, it makes the whole thing sticky. So we'll just leave part of it on, and then I'll go take that off later. But I hadn't even played with it yet. I bought it the other day when I was out and about. But they have these little, I don't know if y'all seen these. I don't remember how much that one. Let's see if it had. I'm dropping stuff. Good thing it's not breakable. Now this is size 8. This is a size 6. But I don't remember. They weren't more than $3 or $4 a piece. They weren't very much, and they're metal. Oh, what are we talking about? Who's fine? Okay. Oh, I had a headache when I tried. Oh, well, thank you, Lynette. That's so sweet of you with the super chat. So sweet. Yeah, I'm pretty set in my ways as far as hook wise, but I will switch back and forth between Susan Bates and Clovers. It just depends on the stitch and the yarn I'm working with. Oh, I haven't gotten any of the prim. I think the reason why I haven't gotten the prim is because of that really long shaft. I don't do well with hooks that have a really long, the space between the hook and the actual handle. That really long space there, it's too much. My hands are too little. see. Try them, but so many people have said they're not. Uh, hey, Aggie. Good to see you. Did I miss anybody else? Oh, thank you, Carolyn. I wasn't sure how much they were. I know they weren't very much. Yeah, I like. I have a couple of tulip hooks too. I have a couple of the pink handle tulip hooks, and I like those. I have a 6 millimeter and a 6.5 because I wanted a 6.5 that was metal and not plastic because the way Clover works, here's Clover. The way it works is after 6 millimeter, when you go to 6.5 and higher, they go to plastic. Which some yarns work better with plastic hooks than metal hooks. I'm trying to remember what yarn it was that. Oh, it was when I was making the friendship shawl for Jennifer that I ran across that where that bigger, thicker, the blue yarn that I worked in that, it liked the plastic hook better than it did the metal hook. So I was switching back and forth when I was changing colors. One yarn I used the plastic hook, and one yarn I used the metal hook. So it just depends on the yarn. A lot of it depends on the yarn. Hey there, Diana. Good to see you. Squeak with plastic hooks. Yeah, yeah. I think Amy prefers the Amy over at Hooked on Wishing. I think she prefers the boy hooks also. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. I honestly, that lady left that comment, and I didn't even know that she had left the comment because I went to bed early that night, and I didn't realize that she had left that comment until I got up, and other people had already jumped on her. Other people in the comments had already corrected her. Because, I mean, to be honest, we show about this much of our life on our channels, and there's so much more that we don't show. I do share more than the average channel probably does, but there's a lot of my life that I don't share. So, hardships that I deal with, and just things that I think that I deem just to be too private to share. So it just bothered. I guess it bothered me that she assumed I was on food stamps. That my food cards I talk about are food stamps. They're not. I don't qualify for, and nor have I applied for food stamps. So these little cards that we get are through the Medicare program. So they're not even something that we specifically applied for. They're just part of a benefit that we get through our health insurance. So for her to just assume that it's something I went and sought out that less fortunate people should be getting, that bothered me. But I said what I said to her, and then I left her comment up so that my people could speak their mind if they wanted to. Yeah, I think because she said in one of her responses to y'all that she didn't need a food card. Good. I'm glad you don't need a food card. But me, I'm on a fixed. I don't make a lot from YouTube. I don't. Some bigger channels make thousands of dollars per month. I do not. I make way less than that, less than 1,000 even. I have to keep mine low so that it doesn't mess with my disability. So for her to think, that I'm sitting here making thousands of dollars a month, I'm not. No, most of the time I make less than $400 a month. So I don't do YouTube to support my family. I do it because I enjoy it, and I would miss all of y'all if I stopped. And for that YouTube money has been our lifeline for these past several months, because it's helped with so much with groceries. Because by the time I get low on my monthly income, here comes YouTube money and saves the day. So it's not, it's not like a whole bunch, but it definitely helps. In months where, the household bills aren't that much and I can actually use the money for wants instead of needs, then you'll see more yarn buys, I agree. She don't belong here. She might just be jealous of the attention that my channel gets, because I treat everybody individually. I don't, baby cardigan, but haven't put it together yet. I haven't made a baby cardigan. I've only made adult cardigans. You know, that she ain't no telling what she didn't say, you know. But bigger channels have a lot more to deal with than I do. You know, I think the biggest, you know, since I found out that Premiere only gives affiliate links to people with 10,000 subscribers or more, that's my new goal. That's my new goal is 10K. But it may take, at the rate I'm going, it may take me 10 years. But that's okay if it does. If it does, I'll be here until my body and my mind won't let me. Yeah, some people are just nasty. Yeah, but I think 10K is my highest. That I just want to get the attention of Premier Yarns because I love their yarn so much. I do. I love making wearables too. That I really love it. Two thumpers, Mom. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Exactly right, Dawn. Exactly. I mean, there's things that I could probably say about other people that I just don't because that's giving them more energy. They're renting space in your head at that point. And believe me, no one wants to be up there. Your mom used to say that. Yeah. But that I don't know. It just there's not enough hours in the day to you know, go around insulting folks or, you know, taking my frustrations out on other people. That's not cool. Yeah, it's called Newberry. I know they got one called something spice. Yeah, they got one called something spice. I forget exactly what it's called. Let me go look. I know they got a new bulky yarn. Cause let's see if it's on this list. No, I had to put it in there. Yeah, let's see. I'll go to it. See, I don't remember. Oh no, we don't. I don't want to do that. Let's see. Let's see what they got new. Oh, all these different little. Yeah, Spice Shop is a new one, and Puzzle Solid, which actually when I was looking at it on somebody else's channel, it wasn't solid at all. It was tonal, which is fine. I like tonal yarn. Um, I'm not a big solid colored yarn kind of person. Let's see. Hey there, Deneen. They keep it's their problem. Yeah. You ordered sweet pepper. Okay. Jump down, seeing the sweater. Wow. You know, I haven't made anything by MJ off the hook. I've looked at a lot of her tutorials, but I just haven't I struggle with the one piece sweaters, you know, the raglan style. I struggle with that sort of style. Just got a haircut, getting a haircut. Yeah, it will make you feel younger. Baby blankets. Hey, cat. Hey, Shauna. Sometimes I'm trying to make a shirt, keep twisting stitches. Ah, are you knitting, Bettina, or are you crocheting? Because I know knitting sometimes. Um, you can accidentally twist your stitches. You variegated yarns too. Yeah, I like off the hook. Oh, she's from Canada. Okay, it's possible. She's a tiny little thing. I noticed she's really tiny. Okay, what am I missing? Oh, it's crochet. Huh? I don't know. I think with the raglan thing, I'm always worried that I'm not going to get that collar part right, you know, and then I'm going to twist it up or somehow. There is a trick to working your chain in the round. Yeah, I'm sure there is. I knew what you meant. Yeah, I like the variegated too. I got quite a few variegateds over here. I usually work variegateds next to a solid. I'll pick out a color in the variegated and pick a solid to go with it. Let's see. I can't seem to stop looking at the chat long enough to stitch. This was supposed to be a whip along. But it didn't turn out that way. I was going to try this new hook and see if it made any difference with that rubber handle. It's not splitting the yarn, so that's good. A lot of times the Susan Bates will split the yarn if you're not careful. I'll have to get to working on that whole raglan sweater. I really want, I got yarn to do Johnny a sweater this year. I got some Premier Color Fusion Bulky, and I'm going to do Johnny a sweater with that. America seemed to have so many things. We just, yeah, Australia's behind, I think. That's one of the places that's on my bucket list is Australia. I definitely, but I kind of need a passport first. I don't even own a passport. I think they cost like $300 to get. So seeing as I don't have a pre-paid for destination, there's no point in getting one right now. I have a driver's license, and then I have my disabled ID. I have two different forms of picture ID. Because when you get with a handicap tag for your vehicle, they give you an actual ID to go with it. Yeah, I'd love to go to Australia. It's beautiful. Well, between the beaches and the other wildlife, yeah. Oh, you get it on your driver's license there? Yeah. They give you a whole separate ID when you get it here. It's to go out of the country. Oh, you got to have all kinds of shots? Oh, I don't know about all that. I don't like shots. I have to get a B12 shot every month, and I don't care for it. I can't imagine getting a bunch of shots that I don't, that are unnecessary if you're just staying home. Goodness, by 15 years in time, huh? Yeah, I don't know about all them shots. Oh, I know when you go to give blood or something, they always ask you if you've been out of the country. I had to talk to my doctor about that, because I'm sure he's had to give shots to people that are going out of the country. So I just wonder. Used to, you did. Oh, okay. I don't know. I mean, I've had all my vaccinations, as from a kid, except for now they have vaccinations for chicken pox and some other thing that I got my kids shots for that I seen commercials that, for some other, it starts with a P. I can't think of the name of it. I had to give yourself every Saturday morning. Oh, wow. Is that like a diabetes shot? I know that they have some diabetes medicine that you only had to take once a week. Oh, and this is some herbal tea, sweet tea that I made a picture of with some sweetener. If y'all are wondering what I'm drinking, it's herbal tea made cold. Because it's been too warm here to drink hot tea, so I just made me some like I would make sweet tea. Diabetes. Yeah, I think Eva takes a diabetes shot. I think she takes one of those. I don't know if it's daily or weekly. It might be something like weekly or monthly. But even after she had a gastric sleeve when she did her weight loss surgery a few years ago. She had gastric sleeve. I had the bypass, so mine's completely different than hers. A mug of mint tea. We had mint tea when I was little because we lived at a place where there was a mint plant outside the front door, and my mother would go pick mint and make sun tea with the mint tea and put mint in the tea, and then she would put the pitcher outside with the tea bags and the mint, and then when it was done making, she would just add sugar. Hey, Eva girl. Hey girl. Hey. I don't see you in the basement over here. So I guess you're not coming to join me on this live. Hey, Tammy, good to see you. Our farm is quite remote. Mountain country. Ah, cold there. Okay. This is still winter. Get crocheting weather. Yeah, yeah. Good crocheting weather. Yep. Green tea lemonade unsweetened. Ah, I never cared for green tea. My youngest son, Johnny, loves it. He loves that green tea lemonade. Yep, he does. I had to get him some when we do grocery shopping Sunday. Okay. Yeah, I sent the link in our group text, so it should let you. I know. I can't wait for it to get cooler here. Oh, green tea citrus. Craving hot tea. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I need to. I got some regular Lipton. I think I got in there for regular sweet tea, but I'll wait till I drink all of this. I'm the only one that drinks this herbal tea sweet and cold, so I got a whole gallon pitcher, and I'm the only one that'll drink it. It'll take me about 3 days to drink it, because after a certain time of night, I don't drink caffeine. I'm looking to see if she pops up. She's gonna try to do it on her phone. Not very warm here in the UK. Only about, yeah, I'm not familiar with what that is in degrees. It's been a poor summer, a very poor summer. Ah, okay. Earl Grey iced tea? I've heard of Earl Grey, but I've never had any. Earl tea? Okay. Hmm. Finished both curly haired mermaids working on a witch now. Ah, that might be something I like mermaids. I do. I like sea creatures in general, though. Anything involving the sea, I like it. Me and Eva were talking about that the other day. We were talking about how we got to love certain things, and I think it came from when I was a kid. And Jacques Cousteau used to do documentaries on PBS, and I used to watch Jacques Cousteau documentaries on PBS when I was a kid, and that's what got me into loving the sea and anything sea related, ocean related, because of Jacques Cousteau. Of course, it didn't dawn on me he was French, and then he wasn't American. It didn't occur to me. Oh, didn't say nothing. Yeah, yeah. Granny squares. Oh yeah, I love a granny square. It's so easy, so relaxing to work on a granny square. Oh, 55 degrees. Okay. 55. I could live in 55-degree weather. I would be very happy with 55-degree weather, because you can wear a nice little light cardigan or something and get away with it. Even though I would miss wearing shorts. Not that I have pretty legs or anything, just that I'm very comfortable in shorts. But 55 degrees, I could live with that. I could totally live with that. That would be perfect for me. Yeah, you could definitely make a lot of crochet. You could do pretty good if it was 55 all the time. Reading shawl is on the hook. Ah, a reading shawl. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make another one of those friendship shawls. I got some yarn back here that was gifted to me that and some in cake form. I might make one for myself. It's it's turquoise and got sequins in it, to figure out how to do a wrap with rectangles, granny squares at the bottom with the granny stitch. I bet you there's probably a tutorial for something like that. I'm trying to think what. I guess you could put do the rectangle in the middle and put the granny squares on each end, and that would look pretty. Oh no, 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 not minus 35 degrees. No, 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 no. If it gets in the teens here, I'm like, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving the house. I got slippers on my feet and the heaviest of clothes I can wear. Nope. Yeah. It was in the 90s here, and then it rained, and then it got. It's just now 80 degrees here, and it's after 9 o'clock. You don't do granny squares nor corner to corner. My brain says this is a math. I don't do math. Yeah, I don't like to count stitches either, Patricia, but sometimes I had to count rows. I have a piece she sent me to measure, but I really haven't broken it up to envision it. Okay. I hadn't thought about doing a wrap with granny squares, but I'm sure you could, you know. You could always connect the granny squares, just a set of granny squares, and then just then attach your yarn and work back and forth, rows like that to make it the same width as the granny squares you want to do. Just pick out your granny squares and make like um, a little smaller grouping of granny. Say you had 4 granny squares and you connected them all, and then you could just attach your yarn to one of the ends of that set of 4, and then work back and forth rows, you know, until you got it as long as you wanted it to, and then attach your other set of granny squares at the other end. I think that would be pretty neat. Dyslexia. That's a rough one. Yeah. Yeah, I got into a phase there for a little while that I thought I was going to make a bunch of bags, and then I didn't. Yeah, granny squares can use up scraps. That's for sure. I just kind of I sold a couple of boxes of scraps not too long ago because I just didn't want to deal with it. So there was a lady that bought them from me off of Facebook Marketplace. It was too much to mail somebody, so I figured I would just sell them locally. So that's what I ended up doing. A little Mexican lady bought them from me. It's a rectangular granny shrug. Hers has armholes. Well, let me think here. That's totally doable though, Kimberly. You could just do a little chain somewhere in the middle of that. You could just pick a spot where the sleeve armholes would go, and then instead of working the whole row, you could just do a chain from one spot to another, and then work over the chain back and forth until you get through there. I wish I had a better way of describing that. I don't have any granny squares handy. I'm just trying to think. You could, like you would be working your regular row of back and forth with the granny stitch, and then you could just, pick a spot that would be even for the armhole. And oh, there she is. Excuse me. Say hello.
Hey y'all.
But yeah, you could just like go so many clusters and then do it, then a chain of like 10 or 15 or however big you wanted um the whole, the armhole to be, and then go to the other side. And then when you turn, you just start working over that, over the chain. Because sometimes working into the chain can be quite a pain. So I would just, do your clusters, three double crochets, chain one, 3 double crochets over that chain until you get to the other side, and then just start working back and forth like you were until you get to the next point where you want the next hole, and do the same thing, if that makes any sense at all. But that's how I would do it, and make the armholes that way, because I've seen that done on many tutorials. And everybody's saying hi, Eva. What do you got behind you? A purple bear?
This is my baby. This is my new baby.
You broke up there for a second.
This is Passion.
Passion. When did
Yeah,
you get that? That's new.
she has a passion for crochet.
Y'all see that big old purple bear?
Yeah, she's as tall as me. She's
Yeah,
big.
join the grannies at the bottom. Then, you. That sounds like a plan too, Kim. You could do the grannies around it. That works too. On the top row and then the bottom, you could definitely border it with the grannies too. Yep. There's so much you can do with crochet, especially granny squares and the granny stitch. There's so many things that can happen. Yeah, and of course, yeah, she just gave me an idea for a new thing. So me trying to help her with her thing gave me an idea for a new thing. So there you go.
Of
She
course.
inspired me. Beware, there might be something new.
I
I
can't
do
see,
have a shrug. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I can't see the comments, so y'all forgive
Oh
me.
yeah, yep. Okay. They're loving that bear, and let's see. Everybody has said hello.
Hey y'all. I'm only gonna stay on a few minutes so that I can go to my iPad and watch it and comment.
Ah, okay. Oh,
I just
are you using your phone or your iPad?
I'm using my phone for this, and my iPad's watching it from my other account.
Oh, okay. Well, you could pull it up on the iPad and read the comments that way.
I can't see.
Oh, you can't see it. Okay. Well, hi there, Susanna from Texas. Good to see you. Yeah, Kim says she says you're welcome for the inspiration, and now you're sideways.
I didn't do it.
I can't fix it on this end.
I don't know how to fix it. I didn't do that.
Did
Huh.
is your is your phone on lock?
Well, I'm going to go to the iPad. I just want to drop in and say hi.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody said hi back. We'll see you in the comments.
All righty.
All right. She's out. Hey, Bonnie Myers. Good. I hadn't seen you in a while. Are you okay? She's making you dizzy? Yeah, I was like I'm had to look sideways at her. There's a big old purple bear, though. I'm sure she's probably going to end up giving that to one of her grandkids. Well, I'm glad you're okay, Bonnie. I had missed you in the comments. I know people think I'm a little crazy because I know people's names. I remember things about certain people, but I just do. I've always been that way. If you repeatedly see certain people in the comments, you get to know them a little bit, and you remember them. If you care, if you have a heart. Yep. We're all crazy. That's right. I celebrate my crazy. I'm living a bipolar life. You never know what I'm going to do. I mean, it's pretty well. I mean, the extreme highs and extreme lows are under control, but the change in my mind at a second's notice is still there. I mean, and when I go to pick out clothes, I might say I'm going to wear this, and then I go take the shower, and when I come back, I look at it. No, I'm not wearing that. I'm wearing something else, and I might change it 2 or 3 times before I actually get dressed. So yeah. Hey, Cricket, good to see you. Oh, they're coming along. I got them back here. I got Will's blanket in front of me though. I got this blanket here. His corner to corner blanket that I'll hopefully be done by September 12th. That's Will's birthday is September 12th. I hadn't decided if I'm gonna do a wish list for him like I did for Johnny. Because but I probably will. I'll get with the Will and do him a wish list if somebody wants to send him something. Because I'm not trying to put my address out there for birthday cards. I got some security concerns with that because I can't afford a P.O. box like so many people have P.O. boxes. And so, no, I'm really not into putting my address out there anymore. People that live out in the sticks, they can do that because they're hard to find. The mailman can find them, but the average person may not be able to find them. But I don't live in the sticks. I live in the middle of the country. I'm middle of the city. So yeah. Okay, yeah, that will work, Kimberly. Yep. My address is always in the description box. It's that lumenadventures2021@gmail.com. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being finished with this blanket. I've been working I've been working on and off for probably a year. I probably started it this time last year. I don't remember. Yeah, Eva's in the sticks. She's back in the comments, y'all. Yeah, she's in the sticks. You got about 20 miles of back roads once you get off the interstate to go to her house. So you better like back roads if you're going to visit Eva. And it's so easy to get turned around. I use GPS to go and GPS to come back. Oh, do I have a stalker, Serena? Who? Now I don't know about a stalker, but I did put somebody on timeout that was trying to take over the channel. She just kept it on and on and on, and I was like, she's sweet and everything, but she needs to go in timeout. Maybe to other folks are a little too polite to do that, but I'm not. If you're trying to take over my live, you got to go in timeout. Yeah, I'm gonna get it finished. I'll probably, when I get off this live, that's what I'll do. I'll put on some music or some Law and Order or something, and I'll work until I'm too sleepy to look at it. Because it's nice and cool here tonight, so it won't be such a big deal to have it laying over me. Plus, I got this tank top and shorts on, so the house is nice and cold. It's perfect for working on a blanket. Oh, you were wondering if I had a stalker? Not that I know of, but I just got to, just some things that I was privy to that, I just decided that, I needed to, because I mean, there's certain things certain conversations that happen between content creators that we don't, that in order to not be liable or for certain folks to come after us, that we don't share with just everybody. Hey, Melissa, good to see you. So, sometimes there's things that happen in the background that, we need, in order to protect ourselves legally, we don't mention on videos. So, oh, hold on. What is Eva saying? Eva said she just turned 51 and she haven't clicked like, and oh, okay. Oh yeah, she's trying to make sure everybody said if you hadn't hit the like button, to hit the like button. Here in Texas, it rained, and yeah, it rained a little while here too, Susanna. It sure did. It rained nicely. Yep. Thank you for the thumbs up. Anybody that I hadn't even went and looked to see how many thumbs up I got over here, because I'm in StreamYard and I gotta wait for it to load. 49. Okay, and there's, okay. Oh, well, that's about even. Let me like myself here. Yeah, that's about even. Close that. Get back in here because chat's a little quicker in StreamYard than it is on. Yeah, better be safe than sorry, especially when there's things going on in the background that, I'm not legally able to talk about. Otherwise it could be seen as slander, especially when you have no concrete proof of things. You have to just watch what you say. I know a lot of people, when that thing happened with Crystal a while back, people thought she should name names, but legally she couldn't because she didn't have concrete proof, for one, and for two, it's considered slander and they could sue her. So, a lot of people didn't understand that. It's a good place to talk. Yep. Finished cropped cardi today. Use the half herringbone. Yeah. I've seen that herringbone stitch, but it doesn't flow like the double crochet. So I like things that I could just, go fast. And I can't go fast if I had to think about it too hard. Ohio. It's hot here. Yeah, rain coming late tonight. Well, hopefully the rain will cool things off for you, Cricket. It did for us here. Hopefully it'll stay that way. But August is always our hottest month. It don't really start cooling off until the latter part of September. And it don't cool off like it. Cooling off for us is the 80s. That's when you can say, "Oh, it cooled off. It's in the 80s." Other people are going 80 degrees. Are you crazy? 80 is cool for here in the fall. Shoot, 80 degrees is nice. Oh yeah, 73. That is nice. Let's see, what does it say? Oh, now it's showing me something else on my laptop. I don't want to see that. I want to see the weather. Oh, I can't see it. Okay. All right, we're gonna go. Let's see. I've been okay. Hey, Brian, good to see you. Yeah, you sure did, but I haven't seen you in the comments. But I know I got a ton of people that watch videos that never comment, which is fine. Cold front this weekend. Hopefully, I hope so too. A cold front would be nice. Ah, there it is. It's 79 degrees here now. But of course, it's dark outside. So, and it rained today. So that's why we got 79 degrees. That's wonderful, 79 degrees. I know. What would we do with 73 degrees in August? I think we might. We'd have to mark that on the calendar. That would be a record-breaking cool front for August in Louisiana. You're always crocheting. That's cool. That's what I do a lot too, whether I'm recording a video or just watching TV. Hey, Wanda, good to see you, sweetheart. Oh, you're a Boggy Raid? Okay. Oh, they had their Boggy. Did they have their Boggy Creek video today? Huh. 86 Fahrenheit yesterday, and a cold front rolled through, and now it's 48. Wow. Yeah, 48 is chilly. Now it's okay, 59 degrees. Yeah, Canada. Okay. Well, 59 degrees ain't bad. I could probably live somewhere year round that was 55 degrees all the time. I'd be happy. Between 55 and 75 degrees would be perfect. Not too cold, not too hot. Hey, Kathy, good to see you. Yep. Well, hi there, Karen. Good to see you, sweetheart. How are you feeling? Just got done with Boggy Live. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't been paying attention to the Boggy Creek stuff because, well, I had my reasons. Hey, Kathleen. Yeah, it was definitely the heat index here was like 102. The heat index here yesterday. And somebody said, "Oh, that's bad." Like, we're used to it. That's why we dress like this with shorts. And just bear it. Just go out and make sure you drink a lot of water and other things. Oh, Nancy just finished the unboxing. Ah, okay. 365 blankets this month. That's a lot. That's wow. That's more than half of what she had the first year she was doing it, I think. That's cool. If I do any blankets, I'll just donate them locally to nursing homes or something. I don't want to fool with sending things by mail. The only things I'm going to send by mail. Oh, is Cricket leaving? I missed it. Oh, okay. Sue's leaving. Okay. Well, good night, Sue. I don't even know what time it is over in the UK. Ah, got out early morning. Okay. Go out early morning. Yeah. In the winter, it goes down to, with the wind chill. Oof, good Lord. Minus 40. Nope, not me. I'd probably lose a foot. I'd lose a limb in that kind of degree weather. I'd be scared I'd lose a limb or something. Something just freeze right off my body. That's kind of scary cold. Nope. When you've been born and raised in the South where it's, mostly extreme heat, not extreme cold, the thought of extreme cold really scares you. Your aunt's Afghan still. Okay, cool. Hey, Em. Neon, do tell. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I don't know how many of y'all follow Mikey over the Crochet Crowd, but I think he did a short on some Red Heart neon that they're going to be coming out with. They'll probably come out with it on yarnspirations.com before they actually put it in the store. But they were smaller skeins too. I don't know why they do that. They come out with neon colors and then they put them in smaller skeins. Why? When Hirschner's did their line of neon yarn, it still has 400 and whatever yards in each skein. They didn't take away when it was, variegated or solids. I don't, other people need to take a page out of Hirschner's book when they come out with yarn, because they all have the same yardage. Be it variegated or solid, it all has the same yardage. I think that's wonderful. 500 degrees here in Central Florida, I bet. Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. You lost a limb. Yeah, you never forget where you lost your limb. Yeah. Party yarn is so pretty. Yeah. I think Red Heart yarn is glow in the dark. Yeah, it's probably something like that. Neon or glow in the. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is glow in the dark, because he said something about charging it in the light and the charge holds for so long. I think you're right. It is the glow in the dark stuff, but it's still kind of neon looking. Yeah. But yeah, if you want equal yardage across the board, Hirschner's is the one. Yeah, Mikey does some good tutorials. He does them left-handed or right-handed tutorials, because I know our buddy Amy over at Hooked on Wishing, she's left-handed. Honestly, Melissa, I really hadn't been looking. I know Joann's has got some sales going on, but this is not a Hobby Lobby 30% off week. Next week is that. The glow in the dark. I know you will, Eva. Because she goes out on the boat fishing with her husband all the time. That glow in the dark would come in handy for that. But now I hadn't really been shopping for yarn, Melissa. I don't have money. I don't have yarn money right now. Hey, Sunita, good to see you. Okay, Mandy. Good night, darling. Oh, I got to record the devotional after this. I almost forgot. I don't have one up already. That's okay. We've been going. We got about 13 more minutes, and then I'm going to call it. Ah, yeah, I've seen those spice cakes, but they are really bulky yarn, real dense yarn. I seen them before when they were out. I think I had opportunity to buy some on clearance, and I didn't do it because it was just a really dense, thick yarn. But now that I've got the relief in my joints, I might get some, but I'm not paying full price. If I buy any, I'm not paying full price. I've thought about getting some of that macchiato yarn this time, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that either, because you have to hand wash that, and I don't like to buy stuff you have to hand wash. Used to order from Hirschner's, but they had changed their shipper, and customs was crazy. Yeah, I've heard that they changed the way they do that now. Yeah, I know they are, Karen. I know he does left and right tutorials. Y'all really need to try that herbal tea, cold and sweet. It's good. Got the one I'm drinking has caffeine in it too. Okay, Patricia. Good night, darling. I'll be praying for you, sweetheart. Oh, I don't have any of those Stanley cakes, Aggie. I don't have any of those Stanley cakes. I guess I never bothered to get any because they were thinner yarn, but I might get some at some point now that I can work with 2 and 3 weight yarn. So I might get some at some point. But they're a little high dollar, so I don't know. I've been sticking with value yarn lately. But my birthday's coming up. It's coming up the first part of October. October 2nd is my birthday, so I might splurge and buy myself some fancy stuff. I don't know. I dream of Malabrigo. And after making that cardigan and hat for Eva using Malabrigo Arroyo, I'm really in love with Superwash Merino now. Once you've worked with it after never working with it before, and then you work with this lovely, soft, buttery, stretchy yarn, you're like, oh, I got to have more. So I'm dreaming of Superwash Merino yarn now. You can't. Oh, yeah. Red Heart is hard on the hands sometimes. Yeah, I probably will buy me some more Malabrigo, Deneen. I'm probably going to try to find some of that Arroyo because I really liked that. I know it's thinner, but it's sport weight, but I loved it so much. Stanley. Oh, you won two, but you haven't used it. Yeah. I don't want to buy yarn that I'm just going to put up on my shelf and never use. You know what I mean? As soon as I get done with about these three cardigans that I'm working on, once I get done with them, I'm caking up my Malabrigo and making something for myself. Um, I'm just trying to get some things off my plate before I do that. You splurge on your birthday. Sorella yarn and Expression Fiber Arts are really nice. I've looked at that Expression Fiber Arts yarn. That stuff is gorgeous, but it's high. I'd have to go into the clearance stuff. I'm cheap when it comes to buying stuff for myself. I always cheap out when it's stuff for me. Now, when it's for somebody else, I will splurge and buy it. But if it's for me, no. Oh, muscle spasms. Yeah, I understand that. I get them muscle spasms too, Karen, because I have the lymphedema in my legs. Hey, Debbie, good to see you. Oops, double posted. Yep. Let's see what we got. Yeah, about 8 more minutes. I'm just trying to go to 9:30. Well, oh, that's right. I went to okay. So 45. Okay. I'm starting to use the good yarn. Also, I don't know why. I don't know why we keep the good yarn put up. And who are we saving it for? Who are we saving it for? You know, I just like, man, you just got to break down and do it. I did buy the special wool cleaner, because I made sure to look at, yes, to look at, and then to take it out and love on it. As Llama Mama Kayla said, her Karen anniversary cake she has in her yarn room are her pets. She'd pull them over and love on them. I noticed that she had some yarn in her video with Big Daddy today that she was just loving on it. Sometimes it bees that way. There's a lot of traveling, and he always brings you fancy yarn. Okay. Fancy yarn. Afraid to use it. He has brought me silk yarns, and then, oh, wow. Well, I'm sure you pet on them, Deneen. I would pet on those yarns. Just pull them out and just run them through your fingers and love on them a little bit. Sometimes you just need that stimulation for your brain, and it brings you peace, to touch something soft and squishy and lovely, and maybe even it even smells good, and you just love it. It just yeah, those anniversary cakes are $40 a pop unless you have a discount. Yes. Right pattern to come along. Yep. Yes, I got to find a way to get Eva one of those purple anniversary cakes. I'm gonna figure it out. But when I pull it up on the app, they're not populating on my Michael's app or the website. I guess it automatically figures out where you live, and and it doesn't show it as an option. I don't know. Maybe I had to uninstall Michael's app and reinstall it and then try. But for some reason, when I go, it'll show me all the other new cakes, but it won't show me the new anniversary cakes. Because I was like, I was just going to bite the bullet and order one and have it sent to Eva, but it's not even coming up as an option for me to do that. But I'll find a way. If there's a way to put the smile on somebody's face and I have it within my power to do it, I'll do it. Just put a pillowcase over the anniversary cake and love away. Person turquoise wizard what? Turquoise wizard one. Yes, indeed. Okay. Was that a autocorrect thing? Did autocorrect get you? It gets me all the time. Well, hi there. Kathy, I think. Right? Am I right? Short violin player. I think it's Kathy. I may be wrong, but I think it's Kathy. Yeah, I hope you feel good tomorrow too, Wanda. I know how it is. I've had a couple of rough days lately. Yes, Kathy, I got it right. I'm so happy I got it right. Nothing like calling people by the wrong name. You've been having trouble with the Joe. Yeah, I did too, Connie. There for like several days, you couldn't even pull the app up and look to see what they had in stock, like to do a pickup order. It would not let you. It just kept saying all the yarn was out of stock, and then after about 3 or 4 days of that, they finally got it corrected. So I don't know what's going on with Joann's. I really don't. I don't buy a lot from them anyway, but still I like to do pickup orders. I'm still looking to try that Kobu yarn. I still want that. Okay, what do we got? Oh, 61. Wow. Call you late for dinner. Just don't call you late for dinner. That's right. I had some dinner before I come. I had dinner and dessert. Well, I snacked on some lunch meat and cheese, and then I had a little bit of chocolate ice cream of Johnny's. I do mean a couple of spoonfuls of ice cream is what I had. That's all I had. He said, "Mama, that's not very much." I said, "I know. It's just to get the taste. I just want the taste." Oh, your internet's acting up lately. Oh, that's not fun. Yep. Well, y'all, I'm going to wrap it up here. We got about two. I was just trying to wait till 9:45, but I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. This KNC purple yarn and Hank's. Oh, yeah, they got and Leslie, Jenny, they got some new superwash merino in balls, but it's like $11 even on sale. It's ridiculous, but it costs as much as Malabrigo. But I went and felt it, and it feels like Malabrigo. So I may end up buying me some of that because I might can get that locally without waiting for it to come in the mail. But I might get me some of that. I think I'd like to have a few balls for hats, but I don't know if I want to buy like a whole bunch of it to make a wearable. But hats would be nice. I think because it has enough. It has like 218 yards, so that should be enough to make a hat, depending on what hat you're trying to make. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the love and prayers. Your hubby and I are on the road trip to Texas. Ooh, well, y'all be safe. Drop in. Yep. All right. Well, I love all y'all, and I hope y'all have a wonderful the rest of your week. I will see y'all in a video tomorrow night. I will figure out some sort of video. But this is our video for tonight. This one. So if you're watching the replay, thank you so much, and I appreciate you, and I love you, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye now.